couple years since I made a video, but same me, same values. Today I'm going to be doing a tour of our new dairy farm. Now you may be thinking, you already gave us a tour of your cow barn. What's the difference? Well, in 2023, we had a tornado that showed significant damage to our old barn, so we could not structurally repair it. So, moving forward, we built a new 360 head cow freestall barn and a new calf barn. This is our calf barn. Just kidding. We just have cats up here because they help with rodents. So our dairy farm starts with the calf barn. This is a really important job because in 2 years, these calves will become the milking cows. So they eat warmed milk, rather drink it, and they get their clean pens with fresh straw. They get fed twice a day, and they drink out of these bottles like so. She already drank, so she's probably not gonna suck, but you can just see how happy she is in here. She also gets a little bit of supplemental grain and some water when she doesn't have milk. A cow's life is pretty simple. They do 5 things. First, they eat. They eat a lot, anywhere from 60 to 50 pounds a day. Now, they also drink. They drink 100 to 150 gallons a day. That's a lot. And don't get me started on how much they poop. It's not even measurable. Now, they also rest 8 hours a day. And finally, they milk. So, a cow's ration or meal is a TMR, a total mixed ration. It's kind of like a huge salad. So you can think of the croutons in your salad being their corn silage, something they enjoy and pick sometimes. And then your lettuce is like the hay, the base. There's molasses in here, which is like your dressing. And there's also brewer's grain, soy meal, and even minerals too. Since our cows eat so much, we have to keep it pushed up. So we use a giant Roomba in a sense, this Arduino, to keep it all pushed up. Now I heard it's very hard to beat in a foot race, but I bet you I could prove you wrong. Anywhere from 100 to 150 gallons a day. That's the size of a bathtub. Water is the most important part of a cow's diet. They drink anywhere from 100 to 150 gallons of water a day. That's the size of a bathtub. So, all this water's at their noses. And as you can see, she's having a drink right now. This water needs to stay clean. So, to keep it clean, what we do is we pull this bar up and tip back. Like so. That's good. So, there's another thing a cow does. She poops. We push all of her poop down here, and it goes into this canal, which gets pumped to a holding pit behind our barn. When that pit gets full, we pump it onto our fields for a high-quality fertilizer that helps our crops grow. And go. So these are freestalls. These are where they sleep. So they sleep on the sand, and you can just see how fine it is. Look, it's very soft. This cow wants me to get out of here because she really wants to sleep. What does she do when she sleeps? She rests, she digests her food, or chews her cud like she is doing. She makes milk and grows her body systems. It's a very tiring process to make milk, so that's why they have to sleep up to a third of their day. Sorry, girl, this is my bed. The other thing you can see from up here is our fans and our curtains. So right now it's a modest 60, so we really don't need anything up or running. So we have an electronic controller that determines if our doors are up or down, and whether our fans are on or off, and our curtains. They run our curtains. Now, what they would look for when they're running curtains is if it's raining in, what the wind is like, what the temperature is like, what is the fans doing, what are the doors doing. It'll calculate all of that into our curtains.
To keep the temperature.
To keep the temperature nice and consistent, and to keep our cows happy. So a cow does all of these things to make milk. Only girl cows make milk. Our farm uses robotic milkers to milk these cows. The cows can get milked as many times as they want, and they come up here on their own. 2 to 3 times a day they come up here to get milk. The first thing that happens is a cow has an electronic tag on her neck to tell us who she is. So as they walk in, the robot knows who it is. So this cow is 2159. The robot read her transponder. The next thing that's going to happen is the arm's going to come out, and it's going to use cameras to put the suction cups onto her teeth. This is a very good cow because her teeth are perfectly spaced. So now it's stripping her out and rinsing her teeth off. All this milk goes into the brown tank, which is our gut milk. You don't drink this milk.
This is the milk that's getting cleaned off.
It's getting cleaned off from her teeth to make it clean, the milk you drink.
So all of this will get dumped off?
All of this will get dumped off.
Before she starts making good milk?
Before she starts making good milk. Down here.
Where does that go?
This goes to the lagoon we were talking about.
With manure and other waste?
With manure and other waste. Now that her udder has been cleaned off, she is getting milk for you to drink. So the good milk comes into this bowl. This milk gets pumped off to our bulk tank and the stainless steel lines. She is expected to make 28.11 pounds this milking. So on average, our cows make 90 pounds a day. A gallon is 8 pounds. So on average, we're making around 11 gallons of milk each day. And you can see that she's eating feed right now. This feed is like incentives to come up here to get milk. It has she has a given amount she's allowed to eat, and currently she's enjoying it. Right, girl? The milk travels through these stainless steel lines, through the milk filters, into these 2 tanks. In 2 days, they'll be on the shelves at grocery stores for you and your family to consume. If you look close, you can see my dad's great-grandpa's name on here. He started milking cows in the 1950s. Although ways have changed, we still have the same mindset. This isn't how we make our living. This is our life. We talked about how to care for cows, and it may be different than in the 1950s. Still, we're trying to do the best we can.